What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? All Elite News here with two guests. This is Sawyer. This is Eric. Two of my very close wrestling buddies. Today, I wanted to bring them on so we can talk about our predictions to additions of the AEW roster, because in my first video, if you haven't watched it, go check it out. I talked about all the active members of the roster, and there's just a few that are going to come, and they need to build the roster up more. But there's a lot that I'd like to see and that I think I'm going to see. So I wanted them to come up with a list of 10 each. I came up with a list of 10, and we're going to share our 10 wrestlers that we predict to be in AEW by the end of 2019. Some of these may be a little far-fetched, some of these may be a little obvious, but I'm going to go ahead and let Eric start since he's all the way over there in Finland.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, we already know Kenny and Marty are going to go.
Yeah, that's pretty much the exception. Yeah.
But I actually have a tag team for first one, and that's the Good Brothers.
Okay.
I definitely see them going.
Yeah.
Maybe not by the end of the year, but I do definitely see them going.
They haven't been treated properly.
They haven't.
Since NXT.
I was gonna say, and even they're basically doing the network stuff now with the what's it called?
Oh man,
they're botched or whatever.
The Botchamania or whatever they have now.
Something stupid. They're not being used.
Yeah,
go to All Elite. Go to All Elite. But now this one probably never happened, but I would like to see it. I want to see Punk go to All Elite.
If Punk would come to All Elite, they could. Oh man, it would be just nutty.
Just imagine
if
Punk comes out.
But would he go to be a wrestler?
No,
I think stated many times that he's done wrestling.
I think he'd go as like a I don't want to say a producer, but as somebody.
He could be a commentator because he's commentating now for.
He's commentating
for
MMA, WWE. He has commentated.
He could be like a Colt. Like a Colt Cabana.
Yeah.
But
even as a commentator, he could draw. I
mean, it's CM Punk in a pro wrestling scene in 2019.
It'd be huge. It would be huge.
Exactly.
It would be.
Nakamura.
Really?
Yes, Nakamura. I am seeing that he might not resign. I mean, since he moved here, it would be kind of stupid to, but.
But I mean, his heart, and obviously he is Japanese, but his heart, and he's given a lot to New Japan.
And he already said he won't go back to New Japan.
Yeah, and the closest you're gonna get is AEW.
Because he's going to have a lot of friends go there, which I'm sure he was friends with Cody. I'm sure he was friends with the Young Bucks.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Kenny. I can see it happening. I just don't know as far as where Nakamura's mind's at. Is he still doing it because of how much he cares about the business, or is he looking at it as a job now?
Yeah.
It all just depends. But they said, AEW stated in their conference that they are going to pay wrestlers way more than most people are paid. Yeah.
Well, the Khans also, I mean, like I said, they are the owners of the Jacksonville Jaguars, which I don't know if a lot of people know that.
Which they clearly don't use their budget on their team, so.
No, they clearly not.
Use it on something useful.
But yeah, I mean, they have billions of dollars. I mean, they have investments in the UK. They have investments in, obviously, the team. They have investments in everything else. So they're making that money. And plus, Vince, you've seen it. He's cut back on stage production. He's cut back on pyro.
They don't do stage anymore.
He spent $500 million, and he's also sold at least half of his stocks to put money into the XFL.
And
he's
really selling out with Saudi right now too.
Big time.
Really selling out.
Big time.
I will say the Greatest Royal Rumble was actually good though. I actually like that.
It was good.
I actually like that, but not.
Titus was a highlight.
Not Crown Jewel.
Yeah, Titus was a highlight.
Yeah.
Not Crown Jewel. Crown Jewel, no.
Crown Jewel was terrible.
But we already said Marty,
so what? That's
Kenny.
3. Well, yeah, Marty, Kenny, yeah.
But Ospreay.
Okay.
Ospreay, okay, I can see that. Yeah, because he's not really. He's like.
I'll just say he's on my list too.
Yeah.
I'll just say it. He's on my
I didn't
list
think about
too.
it, but yeah, now you say it, yeah.
Yeah, he's on my list.
One that I don't have on my list that I just thought about, Zack Sabre Jr.
He's on my list.
That's
who I said I couldn't remember his name, and I met him.
I'm pretty sure he's in Ring of Honor right now. I think he's getting ready to wrestle tonight.
See,
actually. I think
I
it's
don't-
tonight or next Saturday. I forget.
That's the thing. I don't know about these people's contract situations.
Yeah.
They just seem like they fit.
But,
That's it. I don't know their contract
yeah.
situations.
Even if they have a contract, they can opt out. Can't they?
Well, like with Alberto Del Rio, like with most, say, I don't want to say big time, but with, say, WWE signs somebody like Alberto or like Zack Sabre Jr., they have a 90-day no-complete clause, so who knows if New Japan has that, who knows if TNA has that, who knows if, ROH has that.
Yep.
I mean, they could go, but...
Each contract's different.
Yeah.
Read the fine print. Frying print.
Fry.
Just fry the print. But yeah, I got Will Ospreay and Zack Sabre on my list.
I could see Zack Ryder going, not being
I
utilized.
didn't even think about him.
Friends with Cody.
He's very good friends with Cody.
He would be...
It would be huge.
If he was... I could easily see him not being used for in-ring ability stuff, though. Because
he's a funny dude.
He loves... Like, when WWE lets him go to, like, the comic stuff.
Yes.
He loves
And
that kind of outside stuff.
Yeah.
And he's a big action figure collector.
Mhm.
Like, he has a podcast with Kurt
Yeah,
Hawkins.
I was going to say, I just saw that. They were at Mattel.
Yeah. He loves that stuff, so... I mean, they can use him at
I can
in-ring.
see him being an ambassador or something.
Like, he's not bad in ring. He's just
Yeah.
nothing special.
I mean, woo. I mean,
That's all I can say. He's not A tier, but he's not C tier.
Yeah.
But I also want to see Adam Cole go. Obviously,
Okay.
Adam
Britt
Cole,
Baker's
baby.
there.
Yeah.
The thing with Adam Cole though is he's hot right now in NXT.
I know.
hot.
Well,
hot.
and also, I mean,
The
Undisputed Era's hot
Yeah.
too.
They're hot right now.
But
And I don't know if someone's hot like that, they could have signed a contract willy-nilly just because, and now they might be locked into something for years. You don't know. But again, we didn't search the contract issues because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no.
It's for fun.
Finn, I could see Finn going.
That's
Finn
on my
Balor?
list. Yeah, that was number one actually on my list. Finn.
It's just all about how the beginning of this year goes for me,
Yeah.
for him.
Like,
I don't know what his contract is again, but
I
he's
was
not
gonna say,
being utilized
I think
since he got
I think
injured.
It ends this year.
Since he got injured.
Like we just saw, us three were watching the WWE NXT UK.
Spoilers if you didn't watch it.
Yeah, sorry.
Stop now.
Sorry. But,
When I put my hands down,
Yes.
there's no more spoils. Go.
but I mean, he
Made an appearance?
He made an appearance.
A good match. Good match.
Very, very good match. So that's all we'll say.
So yeah, that's
We'll
that.
say-
So,
Spoilers done.
Yeah. Sorry.
I would like to see Austin Aries go too.
That was on my
I
list too. That was
completely
what I
forgot he
said.
existed.
That was what I said earlier. He's an asshole.
I was gonna say after his Impact stint with Johnny.
Impact.
Yeah.
He's an asshole, and the whole thing on his Instagram about him being a vegan, that's cool. Be vegan, be whatever. But don't shove it down people's throats, and that's what people are really turned off about him about that. Is his attitude and the fact that he shoves his lifestyle down other people's throats.
He's a real life heel.
Yeah.
He's just a real life heel.
Yeah, he's a real life asshole.
And then the last one I would like to see go is Pentagon.
Oh, Pentagon.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but you can't say Pentagon and not Phoenix.
But
I mean, that's they're
but here's
They're excellent.
But here's the thing, they're in Impact. Like, I'm a big Impact Wrestling fan, and they're in Impact right now, and they are killing it together.
Yes.
I mean, they just had a great match at Homecoming. They just had another great match this past Friday. I mean,
But if what you said is true, and they allow people to use the wrestlers, they'd be considered AEW talent.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about earlier
Like,
about
realistically.
if they
Because I'm pretty
AEW
sure I'm pretty sure they said that in the press conference.
about being with another company, which is Impact.
Because you said they said they're teaming up with China.
Yeah. That promotion,
I forget
OWE, something like that.
Something like that.
It's they highlighted the team like the Good Hearts or something.
The Good Hearts.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know either.
Look at all. That's the cat opening the door.
But yeah, that was actually 11. But I actually have more. But we'll go.
We'll do some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know how many I have. I think it's 10, but we'll pass it on to Soy Boy.
Well, like he said, he had Finn Balor. That was my number one.
Balor?
That was my number one. But here's a guy that's been around since 2002. I love him. I don't know about these guys, but I've loved him since he was in WWE, and that's Shelton Benjamin.
Ooh.
I could see Shelton
Yes.
leaving because, like they
Not
did
utilized.
around 2008, 2009, they stopped utilizing him. The gold standard, man.
Wait, is he
can't-
part of the roster?
He's
He's on
he's
Raw.
no, he's on SmackDown. I thought he was.
I don't even
I
know.
think he got drafted over, and it just hasn't been used.
But Shelton,
haven't
man,
seen
He's 36, 37. He's up there in age, but man, can he move? He's a great wrestler. He's
Still
a
got it.
veteran, and he can help out in the locker room. It's like a football
got
player.
it.
He's a veteran, and he can help out in the locker room. Number 3 I got is Austin Gunn, which is Billy Gunn's son.
He was in
He was in the over the budget battle royal. He got his ass kicked. I'll say that. But kid's got a look. He can talk just like his dad, and he's just great. I think he's a great in-ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a second gen athlete. I don't think Billy Gunn had a father or anything in pro wrestling.
No,
I don't know.
I don't think he did either. My next one is, which we just heard that he's going to WWE. He's leaving NJPW here, I think, at the end of the month. But it's Kushida.
Okay.
I can see him kind of pulling a swerve.
You never know if they throw him in NXT. You never know if he'll make it past.
Yeah, exactly.
If what is it? Yeah,
Adam
that
Cole?
thing. No.
Oh.
Like the developmental.
Oh yeah.
You never know if because it's a different style. You have to adapt to American wrestling.
Yes.
And
And look at Shinsuke. Shinsuke was great in NXT, and then once he came up to the main roster, he had to totally switch it up.
I mean, he had the same moveset. He had the same attitude about things. The thing that has to change, though, is it's how you call the match in the ring.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's huge. If you don't speak the same language as the other person in the ring, have fun choreographing every spot in the developmental ring.
Yep. The next guy I have, we just talked about it earlier off the camera, but it was somebody who isn't signed to anything. He just is free roaming, free wrestling, whatever he wants to do. And that's Kota Ibushi.
Mm-hmm.
He's friends with everybody that's over there right now.
Yep.
He puts on a 4, 5, 6 star match, whatever you want to call it. He's a great talent. Again, another veteran. Just like with a football team, you need a veteran in your locker room.
And if he doesn't sign, you'll see him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Whether he signs or not, you'll see him.
And even if he doesn't sign, they'll give him good money per
Yeah,
match.
of course. He's
Big time.
a draw.
The next one is he actually just won the Intercontinental Championship from Jericho at Wrestle Kingdom, and that's Naito. Me personally, I never really watched him other than that match, but from what I can see, great wrestler, man. Great. Big asset. Jericho could say, hey, you know what? I'm over here. This place is awesome. Come on over. Give it a try. You're friends with Cody. You're friends with the Young Bucks. You're friends with me. We just had a great match at Wrestle Kingdom. I can see it.
Yeah, and a lot of these wrestlers, it probably just does come down to their contract. I can imagine half the WWE roster wants to leave and go to AEW right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I can see that too.
this is a little far-fetched, but I think Rey Mysterio is gritting his teeth right now.
Yep.
He's perfect for AEW.
He's been in.
Yes.
He was talked about before he joined WWE. He was talked about going to Impact. He was talking about going to Ring of Honor. I mean, he was in other promotions. He was in Lucha Underground.
Even Jeff Hardy, I'll just be blunt. Jeff Hardy.
Jeff and Matt, dude. I mean,
well, Matt's just retired, so.
I heard that he said he could
not
return.
retired.
Yeah, he said he could return. Doctors cleared him and everything. But he doesn't know
it's
how
just-
or when he's going to come back.
Yeah, but is he going
I
to
don't think
realize...
he's going to wrestle. I think he's just going to be like a personality.
He might just want to be around his family, spend time with his family, and just hang up the boots. It's his time for me.
Even if AEW wants him, like say Cody wants him or the Young Bucks want him or whoever, he could show up and that's a draw. That's Matt freaking Hardy.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. So the next one I got is another NJPW guy, and he is the man in NJPW, and that's Okada, the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker.
Yep.
The Rainmaker in AEW. Oh man, that's a draw from the Japan crowd.
Yes.
You get a draw from Cody with the American crowd. You get a draw from Okada with the Japanese crowd.
No, they're gonna hit every major point.
Yeah.
China, Japan, America, UK. They're gonna hit every aspect.
Yeah.
Every country.
Every country, yeah.
They're just gonna run rampant on them.
So the next one I have is he's starting to really. I mean, he's been a great wrestler for probably the past 5 years. He's got a great physique. I'm into bodybuilding, and I like everything about him, and that's Brian Cage.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about Cage.
That is the fucking machine, man.
That would be nice.
This man is probably
would be nice.
6'3", 6'4", 265 pounds, but he moves like a freaking cruiserweight.
Yeah.
I mean, he is awesome. It's kind of weird seeing him move like that, but it's awesome. I got the next one. Like he said, Austin Aries. My number 10 is somebody who was in WWE. He's in Lucha Underground, and that's Jack Swagger.
You have Jack Swagger?
Yes.
Wow.
So do
have
I.
Jack Swagger. Do you really?
Yes.
Yeah. He was in Lucha Underground. And Jake Strong, which I don't know if many of you know that. He was in Lucha Underground, and I'm pretty sure, if my mind serves me correctly, he was Lucha Underground World Heavyweight Champion. I think he beat Pentagon. I'm pretty
I didn't watch
sure.
that much.
Yeah.
But no, I have Jack Swagger.
But that's my 10th, but I also want to give one more, and that's James Storm.
Okay.
I had James Storm was on my list, but I was
The Cowboy James Storm, like I said, I'm a big Impact fan. I've been an Impact fan since the beginning. James Storm is one of the best wrestlers in the world. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. He was part of 2 great tag teams. I mean, he was in NXT, but he didn't like it.
Oh yeah, he was what? He was there for like.
He was there for like 3 months.
Even wow.
He wasn't even there that long.
I was gonna say, I don't
He
think
didn't make it
that
past
long.
developmental.
He didn't like it. I don't think he likes being on the road like that. I think he likes being with his family. And AEW, we don't know about the contract situations or the TV situations, but I'm sure they're not, for the first couple of years, they're not going to travel a lot.
All I know is that they stated their first few shows will not be televised. It will be, you have to go see them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because I know Double or Nothing's
They
going to
are
be on
working on a
pay-per-view.
television deal though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Jericho did say that they are. If Jericho said that if they didn't have already a TV deal or TV deals lined up, he would have never thought about it. So that's my
okay.
10, 11. Whatever.
Well, other than Marty Scurll and Omega,
Yeah.
cross those out.
Given.
I'm gonna save the one that you guys didn't say. That might be the most odd pick of all of them. I'll say that for last. But
We got Eugene over here.
I have Zack Sabre Jr. Of course.
Yeah.
He's just been someone that's always, to me personally, other than the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
subpar. Like, he's better than what he's, to me, he deserves better. That's just
Yep.
it.
Yep.
Will Ospreay, as you said.
Yep.
Again, I don't know his deal with Impact. Again, if they just let them go to AEW, I have John Morrison.
Yeah, Johnny Impact.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have
he's the heavyweight champion right now,
Yeah.
and he's a damn good one.
Is
Yeah.
he champion?
Yeah, he actually just beat Brian Cage. Well, actually, it was the disqualification, but he is of last night still the heavyweight champion.
Yeah, always been a fan of him.
Yep.
Jack Swagger, as you said, a lot of mine got eaten up. I have the Briscoes.
I had them on my list too, but I don't know. I don't know if they'll leave ROH.
But you got to think. We said end of 2019. November? That's a far time.
Yeah, it is.
It could be November. It could be December.
Yeah,
But
it
they
could
are
be
the 10.
December.
They are they remind me of, for so long of oh my god, I just lost it. Beer Money. Strictly Impact, strictly TNA. That's and like Abyss. Day one they've been with ROH. They are the 10-time tag team champions. They deserve it. They are awesome people. They are awesome wrestlers. I mean, me, Eric, Ray, and our other friend went to Best in the World, man, and they tore the house down.
Yeah.
Oh, best show I've been to.
Mark and Jay, man, them guys have been at it for so long. I can't see them leaving.
Yeah, the only thing for me, though, is everything you stated can easily just said, it sounds like it's time for them to move on.
Well,
New
yeah,
era.
even the Hardys
Yeah.
did. I mean,
Sounds
yeah,
like time for
even
them
the
to have a
Hardys
fresh
did,
start somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even the Hardys did that. You know, I can
'Cause-
see that.
Yeah, you've been around, you've been in ROH for that long. There's nothing for them to accomplish in ROH
there's
anymore.
nothing more they can accomplish.
They've main evented pay-per-views.
I was gonna
They've
say,
torn
Mark's-
everything apart in that company.
And Mark's been the world
I
heavyweight
was gonna
champion.
say, yeah, Mark was champion.
There's nothing left for them to do. So I don't know why they'd stay much longer.
I would love to see him go to
I'd love to
Elite.
see him stay. I'd love to see him go.
Yeah.
Just the Briscoes and the
Yeah, the
Drake.
Briscoes are fucking awesome, man.
I have a guy that you guys might remember from the live show that I don't hear anybody talk about, and that's Jeff Cobb. Do you remember him?
Dude,
That's
I just
right.
watched the last
Yeah.
ROH. Yo,
Oh,
he is so
man.
goddamn
He's
good.
good. He's
I'm
literally
so
Samoa Joe
good.
2.0.
I forgot about it.
I don't know
He's
his
the-
contract deal, but man, he's
needs to
the
go.
next big thing.
Yes.
He just had a match with Luchasaurus last week on Ring of Honor TV. And man, Luchasaurus, that's a good dude, but Jeff Cobb, man.
If you don't know Jeff Cobb, Google him.
Look
Google
him up.
that man.
Look
YouTube
up.
him. He's
Google that
great.
man.
He's when we were watching the UK event just a few hours ago, big men are redefining what it's like to be a big guy in pro wrestling.
What
and
was his name?
Mastiff.
Mastiff.
The bomber.
it just
Wow.
them, Killian Dane,
Great
Lars
match.
Sullivan, they're just redefining what it's like to be a big guy.
And even Kevin Steen back in the day, he was a big guy.
Yeah, he was.
When he first joined WWE,
He's still pretty big.
He's made a big boy, but man, can he move?
Yeah, he did.
He did lose weight, but I think he had to.
But he'll never look right skinny.
No.
He has to stay big. And then I also have TJ Perkins.
TJP, I don't like that guy.
Because 205 Live just isn't
the place.
Getting. I think it's great. It's nice
like
and short.
I never watched it.
It's nice and short. They get right to the action. I almost put Mustafa Ali or like Cedric Alexander, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Mustafa Ali.
One of my favorites.
To me, it depends. If they don't go to the main roster, they'll go to AEW. That's me. That's my opinion. Like I don't think I'm a huge TJ Perkins fan, but when a wrestler's a good wrestler, I just appreciate it.
Yeah.
And then the one to end it, which is odd, is any member or all members of Lucha House Party.
Lucha House?
Kalisto.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah, Kalisto, Grand Metalik.
Grand Metalik, probably one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I love him.
I remember seeing him in the Cruiserweight Classic, but I haven't watched anything after.
And Lince Dorado.
Because I haven't watched WWE in 2-3 months. I mean, I've kept up on it, but I never watched the shows.
I watch highlights.
Yeah, I watch highlights.
Kalisto, I like Kalisto.
I just can't sit through Raw. I just can't sit through.
And I want to watch SmackDown, but I just know it's not the same. Unless Becky Lynch is on there, it's nothing.
Yeah, but no,
because
I think Kalisto excellent. Like when I think of AEW, and I don't know, dude. I think of people like Ricochet, right?
Yeah.
I did not put Ricochet on the list because
he's the North American champion of NXT, and he's freaking great.
He's about to tear the house down at the next pay-per-view too. But no, I've always liked Kalisto since he started. And Lince Dorado, he's great. Metalik's my favorite of them, and I just don't see them ever being more than mid cards in WWE.
Can I ask one question for both of you? Is it going to be a 2-man style commentating, or is it going to be 3 for AEW? What do we think?
I want to say 2. You don't need anything but a color and a play-by-play.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You don't need 3. You just don't.
Stick with 2.
I say 2, and here's my prediction for the 2: Mike Tenay from TNA, and JR.
Yeah, well, JR.
Could you imagine Mike Tenay and JR? JR already said that he's thinking about.
But isn't Mike Tenay a play-by-play too?
Mike Tenay's kind of both.
Because JR is strictly play-by-play, right?
Mike Tenay can be color.
And that's why Jerry Lawler always annoyed the absolute shit out of me. I hated hearing Jerry Lawler because I just wanted to hear Jim Ross. Yeah. I love play-by-play. I don't like color. I don't like Michael Cole. Now Michael Cole's the play-by-play.
And it's bullshit.
Which is like...
stupid.
Weird. Like, I don't like Corey Graves on commentary.
He's an asshole.
He's annoying.
I don't like him.
He's just that guy that's supposed to like all the heels.
Yeah.
Right? He's a ploy. And I don't like it. I
didn't even like him as a wrestler.
Well, he didn't wrestle much in NXT, so...
Well, he broke his neck, didn't he?
So, and I got concussions. It was like too many concussions. But no, there's a lot of wrestlers that there's going to be some that we would never expect.
No.
To see.
Honorable mention.
Oh, yeah.
Nick Aldis.
Oh,
I had him too.
Really?
Yes,
of that Cody stuff?
I can see the NWA. The NWA is going to be a big factor in that too, because the NWA is getting huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And let me tell you
what. All
in
helped.
I was going to say what? He's defending that championship.
Against PJ Black.
Yeah.
Against PJ Black, yep. Which, PJ Black is amazing.
I like
PJ Black is amazing. They didn't, for people that don't know, that's Justin Gabriel from back in the day. PJ Black, man, oh my god.
Not utilized. See,
no,
I didn't see much from him in WWE, but after
he was a few-time tag team champion, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you want, we can all just go around and give one honorable mention.
Okay, I actually have one in my mind right now, which is odd.
Mine, she's up and coming. She's also, and yes, it's the first woman I think we've all mentioned.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just don't follow the women's division. Point blank periods. Sorry.
I was trying to find a woman to put on the list.
Yeah, there's not a lot of.
Find one.
But the one that I think is going to be a big factor in 2019, and she's also Pete Dunne's friend, which I don't know if any of you know that, but it's Millie McKenzie.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. So
she's on her way up. She's an independent wrestler. She's on her way up. She is obviously from the UK.
Yeah.
But I've seen her match, and I've seen her actually wrestle fucking Pete Dunne also. Like, her and Pete Dunne have actually had a match too.
Okay.
She can hold her own. She's like 21, 22.
That's all you need.
And she is she's good. She's got a look. She's good. I can see them giving her a contract.
I think the one thing that might keep me more interested in women's division,
or Tessa
there's
Blanchard.
no middle. There's no middle ground for women's wrestling.
No, it's either you're up at the top or you're up at the bottom.
You're either the Becky Lynch, or you're the
not Naomi, but what was it? Cameron?
No, the Mandy. What's her name?
Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose. You're either there because you're attractive and you're just literally a sex symbol,
eye candy,
or you're good. There's no okay women's wrestlers.
Charlotte, Becky, Sasha.
They're either S tier or just there for their looks.
Yeah. And I hate saying that because there are a lot of good women wrestling women wrestlers, but there's also a lot of
or you're Nia Jax.
Yeah, or you're just trash. Yeah.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, she doesn't. She just needs to stop.
Yeah. So
someone that has the bloodline of The Rock, and you're that bad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She got.
She can't talk.
I know you guys probably don't follow much on Reddit, but she got the worst face of 2018 and the worst heel of 2018.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, she literally won all the bad awards, so it was great. You got another honorable mention? You got one more? Can you think of one? I can think of one that's so random and dumb.
I mean,
I don't know why I'm thinking of it.
Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan?
We talked about that earlier. I hate
off camera. His gimmick gives a bad name.
Yeah.
Bad name for us.
Just like Priscilla Kelly with the whole tampon thing, which I thought was cool. But it gives people like, oh, you watch that stuff. Like, that's the stuff with the fake tampon and the dick powers. Like, come on, man.
I mean, it's entertaining, but
yes. But
God,
it also gives us a bad name.
Yeah. All right. This is. Hear me out on this, because he might not be there as a wrestler, but Brian Kendrick would probably be a huge asset because he can train anybody from the ground up.
And the Dudleys, they can train.
Like
Mr. Anderson,
he can train. About saying Bubba would go
because he could
Devon,
he could just be because AEW's not only gonna pull top guys. They're
gonna
have some home brews.
You gotta build your own stars if you're gonna be successful.
And I think Brian Kendrick's perfect for that because Cody and the Young Bucks, they're not gonna have time.
No,
they're gonna need dedicated people.
Wrestling.
At first, it's gonna be all top guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are gonna come and step up.
And maybe two years in.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 years in, they'll start developing their own dude.
Yeah, Brian Kendrick's older, but he literally almost made Eva Marie good.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's all you have to say.
That's all you got. Yeah, exactly. That's all you gotta say.
He literally got her through a 10-minute match.
And that's
with another wrestler without a mess up.
I give a round of applause.
Like, I mean, if you can do that, I never expected him to make her good, but that's a miracle. That's God's work.
And I think AEW also, just like WWE does, but I hope it's not to that extent. But I kind of want to see them bring in old school guys, like just for appearances or
they
maybe,
will.
You know, like how WWE just brought in Hulk Hogan, which I know it's sad. Rest in peace, Mean Gene. But like they bring in Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, they should have took Hulk Hogan instead.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I don't like Hulk Hogan. Sorry.
I personally like Hulk Hogan. I personally like it. When I work out,
I didn't grow up watching him, so I don't care. Like, I respect him and Ric Flair. I just didn't grow up watching him.
You mean,
woo!
I just didn't grow up on him. I grew up on the Rey Mysterios, the Jeff Hardys, Undertaker. I didn't.
When Jeff Hardy went to TNA, man, that was great.
Yeah, see,
Jeff was.
I never was a TNA guy.
And it's kind of funny. Side note, my mom actually got me into TNA. She's a big wrestling fan, but she got me into TNA, and I've been hooked ever since.
Yeah, I just never clicked with it. I was somewhere that I wanted to see familiar faces. If I wasn't seeing Rey Mysterio every week, or Jeff Hardy, or I was just uninterested. I wanted to see John Cena, and I wanted to see Kane.
I'm a big Cena fan.
So, but we can all say that if Jericho wasn't announced, that would have been like #1 on our list, right? Like,
yes.
Like Jericho is. But as far as Marty Scurll and Kenny Omega is, he just needs his contract to end.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It ends the 31st.
You can leave comments and tell me he's going to WWE, and I'll block it. No, I won't block it. But no. And if he goes, I
will lose my.
He's not going. He's not going.
They would not utilize him well. They just wouldn't.
And then Marty is kind of like a tease right now because there actually is rumors of him going to WWE. Like, actually.
Marty?
Yeah, like,
and
actually.
And the sad part is he's with them. I mean, I don't know if anybody watches Be the Elite on YouTube, but I mean, that was sad. It was oddly sad.
Like, there's just rumors. It's either a huge like storyline that they're just waiting, and then he's gonna come and it's gonna be like, wow, he's here, or he actually is just going to WWE or going somewhere else. Because Marty he reminds me of Hangman Page, probably the quickest turnaround of his career. Like, all of a sudden they were just good.
Can I say something real quick? When we were at the last ROH event, I don't remember what it was, but it was just like
It was Glory by Honor.
Glory by Honor. We sat behind.
Oh, that's right.
Hangman Page's sister and dad.
It's just his family, yeah.
And his whole family.
So if you're watching this, hi.
How you doing?
You don't care about us, but
Yeah, you're
your brother's cool, dude.
Yeah, awesome.
All right, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really cool.
And I met Cody Rhodes. He met Cody Rhodes, and he met the Young Bucks.
Yeah.
So I mean, that we've been to 2 ROH shows, and man, the best.
Amazed every time.
So I'm hoping that AEW, which if it doesn't, I'll be surprised. I hope AEW can just blow everything out the water.
Wait a second.
I am hyped for AEW.
Am I like? Wait, I might just be dumb here.
Probably, but
Was it confirmed Flip Gordon's in AEW?
No, but I had
but
him on
can
my
I show
list.
them this
I had
video?
him on my list.
I'll put it in the video. I'll edit it in.
Yeah.
No, like
that was great.
That was
wait,
awesome.
I completely forgot. Like, because he's been
I
saying
don't think he was, but
Flip wants to be in the Villain Enterprises. He wants to be with Marty
yeah.
but
in his little faction.
but
thing, I
Flip
guess you call
Gordon needs
It's
AEW.
Yes.
Flip is awesome.
Just go. Like,
Yeah.
if you can go. If you hear me, I know.
Flip.
If you're watching,
Go.
go
Look,
to AEW.
we have 4 subscribers, so I know that you're one of them,
I was
right?
gonna say, and
Yeah,
I'm one of
definitely,
them, and so I mean,
And I'm one of them. And so the other one's Flip Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go. Just spread your wings and fly, baby
Spread your
boy,
wings.
because you're one of the hottest. I mean, he won. He shared on his Twitter or something. He got from some news article or something. He got Rookie of the Year, like breakout Rookie of the Year or something.
Was that Pro Wrestling Illustrated?
Something like that. So just go.
Just
Go
go.
to
Do
AEW,
it.
man.
I mean, you're
if
doing
you
great
can
Ring of
go.
Honor with Bully Ray, because Bully Ray, man, Bully Ray is just somebody.
He can work with
That is just
anybody.
that man.
You'll
But
see him.
Flip, man, you are great in the ring. You are an amazing person. Just go.
Yeah, I think that's just the best way to end this video. Is just if you guys have any thoughts or
If you have wrestlers that we
predictions.
didn't mention,
Drop them in the
Comment.
comments.
yeah, and if honestly if you didn't think the way we did, you're just wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
This is probably the worst video we've ever made. So.
Yeah. So yeah, just let us know, because there could be independent wrestlers that we don't even know about,
I was
like
gonna say, I'm
PWG
sure
wrestlers.
We missed a lot,
Yeah.
so yeah.
But yeah, so
Drop some names.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad I gave Millie McKenzie's name, because I think she's a good-looking girl, and
I'm
I also
gonna
think
have
she's
to look
very
her up
good.
when I'm gonna
So.
look her up. So
and our next, whether it's by myself with these guys, you'll see these guys as often as possible. The next is what I want to try and do is I want to talk about the state of ROH, how it will hold on with AEW being what it will be and it rising to the top. So I want to talk about the state of ROH once AEW finally kicks off, and maybe a few months in. So that'll be probably the next topic we or myself talk about. So thank you guys for watching from all of us here at All Elite News. We appreciate it. Go follow the Twitter down below. That's linked down, and that's literally all that I have social
Subscribe.
media wise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
subscribe.
hit the subscribe button.
Subscribe, baby.
If you don't subscribe, then you're just
Then you're wrong.
not a
I mean,
subscriber, I
yeah,
guess.
no.
It's realistically the way to go about it. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you next time.